If you're over 40 and finding yourself buried under a mountain of debt, don't despair. There are proven strategies to climb out and reclaim your financial future. Two popular methods stand out: the debt snowball and the debt avalanche, each offering a structured path to freedom tailored to your midlife circumstances. The debt snowball method focuses on building psychological momentum by tackling your smallest debts first, regardless of interest rates. Pay the minimum on all others, then throw extra cash at the tiniest balance until it's gone. This creates quick wins, sparking motivation and a sense of accomplishment that's crucial when juggling career, family, and life's demands. It's championed by experts like Dave Ramsey for its behavioral edge, helping you stay committed during challenging times. On the other hand, the debt avalanche prioritizes high-interest debts to minimize overall costs. By eliminating expensive loans or cards first, you save significant money on interest over time, accelerating your journey to wealth rebuilding. Research from financial institutions like Experian highlights its efficiency for analytical minds focused on long-term savings. In this video, we'll dive deep into the pros and cons of each approach, exploring which aligns best with your personality and situation, whether you need emotional boosts or mathematical optimization. For professionals in their 40s aiming to catch up, understanding these can transform overwhelm into empowerment. Let's discover the right method for you and provide tools to get started confidently.
Hi, welcome to SmartCents. In this channel, we talk about personal finance for mid-career professionals over 40. This is for people who think they've missed the financial bus. We're here to show you it's never too late to hop on and accelerate toward wealth.
The debt snowball method is a powerful strategy for tackling overwhelming debt, particularly effective for individuals over 40 seeking to regain financial control. At its core, it prioritizes paying off the smallest balances first, deliberately ignoring interest rates to create motivational quick wins that build momentum and sustain commitment. Popularized by financial expert Dave Ramsey, this approach emphasizes behavioral psychology over pure mathematics. Here's how it operates. Continue making minimum payments on all debts, but direct any extra funds toward the smallest one until it's eliminated. Then, roll that full payment amount into the next smallest debt, creating a snowball effect that accelerates progress as debts vanish one by one. For professionals in their 40s, juggling career demands, family responsibilities, and perhaps delayed financial planning, this method shines by reducing stress through visible progress. Quick eliminations provide emotional relief, fostering persistence in busy lives where long-term strategies might falter due to discouragement. Key pros include significant psychological boosts, simpler tracking without complex rate calculations, and higher adherence rates, as supported by Ramsey's research and user testimonials. However, cons are notable. It often results in higher total interest paid compared to interest-focused methods, potentially extending the overall payoff timeline. Consider this example. If you have a $500 credit card balance and a $10,000 student loan, you'd clear the card first, celebrating that victory before shifting focus to the larger debt. Ultimately, the snowball suits those driven by emotion and motivation rather than strict cost efficiency, enabling midlife debt freedom even if it incurs extra costs, empowering a confident path to wealth rebuilding in your prime years. The debt avalanche method is a strategic approach to debt repayment that prioritizes tackling debts with the highest interest rates first, ultimately saving substantial amounts of money over the long term by minimizing accumulated interest charges. Unlike methods focused on emotional wins, this one appeals to logical, cost-conscious individuals aiming for financial efficiency. The process is straightforward. Continue making minimum payments on all your debts to avoid penalties, but channel any extra funds toward the debt carrying the highest interest rate. Once that's paid off, roll the entire payment amount, minimum plus extra, into the next highest rate debt, creating a cascading effect that accelerates overall payoff. According to credit experts at Experian, this technique can significantly reduce the total interest paid, often by thousands of dollars compared to other strategies, especially for those with high-rate credit card balances. For midlife professionals in their 40s or beyond, who may be rebuilding wealth amid career peaks and family obligations, the avalanche optimizes personal finances by freeing up cash flow more quickly. This liberated money can then be redirected toward high-yield investments, retirement accounts, or emergency funds, compounding long-term security. Key advantages include its cost-effectiveness and mathematical precision, leading to faster debt elimination in terms of total time and expense. However, a notable drawback is the potentially slower visible progress, as larger, high-interest debts might take longer to clear initially, which could demotivate those needing quick psychological boosts. For instance, if you have a credit card at 23% APR and a student loan at 5%, you'd attack the card first, regardless of balance sizes, to stem the bleeding from exorbitant interest. Overall, the Avalanche suits analytical planners committed to maximizing savings, empowering a confident path to debt-free living and wealth accumulation in one's prime years. The debt snowball method offers distinct pros and cons, making it a compelling choice for many in debt repayment, especially those over 40 navigating midlife financial recovery. On the positive side, it delivers quick victories by eliminating smallest debts first, which builds powerful momentum and a sense of achievement. This psychological boost is particularly ideal for individuals prone to discouragement, helping them stay committed amid life's demands like career pressures or family obligations. Additionally, its simplicity shines through. No need for complex interest rate calculations or spreadsheets. Just focus on balances, making it easier to track and maintain without overwhelming busy professionals. However, drawbacks include potentially higher total interest paid, as high-rate debts linger longer, accruing more costs over time. This could extend the overall payoff timeline compared to more mathematically driven strategies. According to insights from Wells Fargo, the snowball is best suited for those with smaller, manageable debts where the emotional wins can outweigh financial inefficiencies. For folks in their 40s, this motivational edge often trumps the extra expenses, especially if sustaining effort is a challenge. If pure cost savings matter more, consider hybrid approaches. Start with Snowball for initial boosts, then switch to Avalanche for efficiency. Ultimately, tailoring to your personality ensures steady progress toward debt freedom and wealth rebuilding. The debt avalanche method presents clear pros and cons, making it an appealing choice for strategic debt repayment, especially among midlife professionals focused on long-term financial efficiency. Key advantages include its ability to minimize interest expenses by aggressively targeting high-rate debts first, potentially saving hundreds or even thousands of dollars on costly obligations like credit cards. Mathematically, this leads to a faster overall payoff timeline, as you're stemming the growth of the most expensive balances early on, optimizing your financial trajectory. On the downside, the approach can result in delayed visible wins, since high-interest debts are often larger and take longer to eliminate, which might demotivate individuals craving quick progress and psychological boosts. It also demands discipline in tracking and prioritizing interest rates, requiring consistent organization that not everyone maintains amid busy lives. According to financial insights from Discover, this method is best suited for analytical types who thrive on data-driven decisions and can overlook short-term frustrations for substantial savings. For those in midlife, rebuilding wealth after setbacks, the Avalanche's efficiency shines by accelerating post-debt recovery, freeing up resources sooner for investments, retirement contributions, or emergency funds. Ultimately, it empowers a calculated path to financial freedom, balancing discipline with rewarding outcomes when motivation aligns with logic. Selecting the optimal debt repayment method truly hinges on your personal traits and financial priorities, empowering you to take control in midlife. If you're someone who thrives on motivation and needs tangible progress to stay engaged, opt for the debt snowball approach. Focusing on smallest balances first delivers quick wins that build unstoppable momentum. According to financial advisors at Thrivent, this strategy excels in sustaining long-term effort, especially when life's demands might otherwise lead to burnout or abandonment of your goals. Conversely, if your drive centers on maximizing savings and minimizing costs, the debt avalanche method is superior, prioritizing high-interest debts to slash overall expenses and accelerate true financial freedom through mathematical efficiency. For a balanced path, consider a hybrid. Start with Snowball to clear minor debts swiftly for that emotional lift, then transition to Avalanche for tackling remaining high-rate burdens economically. In your 40s, factor in debt composition. Large balances with steep rates often favor Avalanche to avoid prolonged interest drain amid career and family pressures. To ensure the best fit, test one method for a month, tracking progress and motivation levels. Switch seamlessly if it doesn't align. This flexible mindset turns debt management into a personalized journey, fostering confidence and steady advancement toward wealth rebuilding without rigid constraints. Implementing a debt repayment strategy effectively is crucial for midlife professionals over 40 aiming to achieve financial freedom amid life's demands. Start with a thorough inventory of all your debts. List each one meticulously, including current balances, interest rates, minimum payments, and due dates. This clear overview, perhaps using a simple spreadsheet or app like Mint or Excel, provides the foundation for informed decision-making, whether you're following Snowball, Avalanche, or a hybrid method. Next, automate your payments to ensure consistency and reduce mental load. Set up automatic transfers for minimum payments on all debts to avoid late fees and protect your credit score. Then, allocate extra funds, such as bonuses, side hustle earnings, or budget surpluses, toward your targeted debt, automating these two for seamless execution. This hands-off approach fits busy careers, minimizing the risk of missed opportunities. Commit to monthly reviews. Assess progress by updating your debt list, noting reductions, and adjusting allocations if circumstances change, like a rate hike or unexpected expense. Celebrate every milestone, big or small, whether paying off a card or hitting a total reduction goal, with non-financial rewards like a favorite meal or walk, reinforcing positive habits regardless of the chosen method. For seasoned professionals, integrate this into your overall budget. Align debt payoffs with spending plans, emergency funds, and retirement contributions for maximum synergy, perhaps using tools like YNAB. You need a budget. This holistic view prevents rebound debt and builds resilience. By following these steps diligently, you'll ensure steady, confident progress toward a debt-free midlife, transforming overwhelm into empowerment and paving the way for wealth accumulation in your prime years. You've now explored the debt snowball and avalanche methods in detail. Each offers a path to freedom, so choose the one that aligns with your personality. Motivation-driven snowball or cost-saving avalanche. Grab the free comparison guide below to decide confidently. Countless people in their 40s successfully clear debt and rebuild wealth this way. If this video helped, like and subscribe for more tips. Up next, mastering interest rate negotiations.